So I've always wanted to create a digital product for my portfolio, but nothing ever felt right. I tried stickers, planners, even dabbling in app and web design, and while they were just fine, they just didn't scratch that creative itch. I wanted something more immersive, something interactive, something that makes people go, wait, you made that? And then it hit me, why not turn my illustrations into a video game? First, I had this idea of a frog lady who grows plants and flowers. Cute, right? Except when I actually sat down to draw the plants, my perfectionist brain short-circuited. Which plants? All of them? Do I need 200 different leaves? What if I forget one? What if the roses aren't rosy enough? So naturally, I avoided it. Classic artist move. But instead of quitting, I pivoted. If plants were too overwhelming, what about mushrooms? Weird, funky, magical mushrooms. Yes, that's it. So I gathered the most fascinating and unique mushroom types out there and drew 12 of them. But here's the twist. Each mushroom needed 3 stages. A baby version, a grown version, and adult version. Yup, mushrooms have drama too, which takes me a lot of time, but it was totally worth it. Also, I decided to make some changes in the main character, which led me to design a completely different one. After sketching for a couple of hours, I end up with this character whose entire silhouette is based on a mushroom. Yes, she's adorable. No, she doesn't have any name yet, so please send suggestions. Plus, the frogs still kept as a teeny tiny reminder of the first idea. Then I went for drawing the setting. I thought it was more reasonable for fungus to grow in a basement rather than any other place, even though I put some windows for indirect light. Don't judge me, it's not a regular basement after all. Then I added some shelves to put mushrooms on, and of course a big table for needed tools. The required tools are like a basket of spawns and a water spray. To spice things up, I put an instruction book in the middle of them. Players have to figure out how to grow each type of mushroom, what container to use, which substrate, and when to water them. Of course, growing mushrooms alone felt kinda boring, so I added lore to the game. In this world, mushrooms are super rare and valuable. They are ingredients for remedies, meals, even mysterious treats. But the catch is, they only grow in the Forbidden Forest, and no one who's entered that forest has ever returned. So our mushroom girl, she secretly grows them in her basement. Totally normal hobby, right? Then I added some other elements to make it more fun, like people who write letters to our girl and ask for mushrooms they need in exchange for a coin. Here the mysterious letter will deliver by her own, and also I put a box for delivering mushrooms on the table. The cash register at the corner shows the total amount of coins that makes player to buy more spawns and grow more mushrooms. So the gameplay loop goes like this. First step, start by opening the mysterious letter delivered by an owl. Check the instructions book for clues. Choose the container, substrate, and spawn. Water it and wait, and ta-da! Mushrooms. And finally deliver the mushrooms and earn rewards, and repeat that all again. Now came one of my favorite parts, designing the UI. I wanted the interface to really connect with players, to make everything feel smooth and alive, even though I faced with a lot of challenges, from designing a place for letters to a shopping list for spawns. So I transferred all the assets into Figma, yes Figma my beloved, and started creating transitions for all the interactive elements. You click to open the letter. It unfolds with a satisfying letter animation. Watering the mushrooms, a cute spring effect appears. I wanted every click to feel magical. And of course, I couldn't resist adding facial expressions to the main character. She smiles when things go right, looks worried when you forget to water the mushrooms. It makes her feel more alive. Honestly, Figma became my best friend during this process. It didn't just help me organize the design, it let me prototype the game. I could actually test how the transitions and buttons felt before even touching any game engine. Here's the tutorial part of the game and also first prototype at the same time. As you can see, after reading the letter, the player has to follow the instructions on how to grow a specific type of mushroom they need. There are 3 main mushroom types, and each one has its own growing guide waiting in the next few pages of the instruction book. Each mushroom needs a different container and a specific substrate. That's what those blank spaces are for. I wanted the tutorial section to feel simple and easy to follow so new players don't get overwhelmed right away. But here's the catch: if you ignore the instructions or mix things up, your mushrooms won't survive and you'll lose money at the end of the day. By the way, I almost forgot to say I drew all the illustrations and assets in the Procreate app, an incredible app for artists to use their artistic expressions in the digital world. And that's the crazy mushroom felt project I've been building. It's part portfolio piece, part game experience, and part excuse for me to draw way too many mushrooms. So what do you think? Should I lean more into cute, cozy vibe or make it a little darker and spookier? Let me know, because this basement still has room for a lot more mushrooms. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.